Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the JTV Game of the Week. I'm Harry Ferrone.
And I'm Brian Martingano. Today we have a beautiful night and hopefully a great game between the Jackson Liberty Lions and the Toms River East Raiders.
I'll tell you what, it's a game postponed from Friday. Both teams really looking forward to today's contest, working hard in these difficult circumstances over the summer to get ready for what is, in essence, I know it is October 5th, but this is opening day for both teams. Brian, what do you expect to see tonight?
Look, I'm hoping for a high-scoring game. I'm hoping, but not for it to be no defensive showing tonight. I want it to be a fair, even game between these two teams.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, there's nothing I like more than a high-scoring football game, so I'm right on board with you that one. I am unfortunately going to have to step aside for a few, Brian, while I get us going on the bus and get that new crew of ours accustomed to shooting these football games. But I'll be back up on the booth before you know it, okay? Enjoy that first quarter, folks.
Hello and welcome to the live coverage of the Jackson Liberty Lions and Toms River East Raiders as we get ready to take the field. Lions have a lot younger roster this year, so they are looking to build on to next year, especially with this season starting the way that it did with a little bit of the COVID holdbacks. But they have been practicing all summer getting ready for their opening day.
We face the south end zone as our Jackson Liberty High School marching band helps honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
The Jackson Liberty Lion bands, once again, still doing what they do, coming out, and even though they are socially distanced, still going to be supporting us throughout the night.
Say,
Coach, we got you down to 10?
As the Lions get ready to kick it off to the Raiders. The Raiders will start off with the ball first. And unlike most games, it is unusually bright out because it is 5 o'clock compared to the usual 7 o'clock start, but that's what you get with Monday Night Football. Not as big of a crowd here at Jackson Liberty High School, but certainly enough. As they kick it off, the ball rolls into the end zone, and that will be a touchback. The Raiders going to want to look to start off strong here. As the Raiders take the line at their own 20. A little bit of movement from the Lions. They're going to run it up the middle. He's going to get maybe a yard or two before he gets stuffed at the line and pushed back. 3-man effort there. Maybe gains a yard there. Raiders moving forward a little bit here. Not quite the way they probably wanted to start, but not the worst thing that could happen. At least they did gain yards. The Raiders take the line again. Looking like they might go for a run again. A little bit of movement early. Bobbles the kickoff, but he's able to get that and isn't able to move forward any further than they did before. Great stop there by the Lions. Forced out of bounds there, and Lions doing a great job of just keeping them and not making them able to move. Maybe gets a yard there, but not much. 3rd and 7 for the Raiders. Probably going to have to look to go through the air here. As they drop back in the pocket, looking to the left, throws left, and it comes out of the hands. Great throw there, but isn't quite able to pull it in, and that was number 2, Mike Madala there on the receive. But that will be a quick 3-and-out there for the Raiders. Definitely going to be looking to punt it away here. They were at least able to get a couple of yards there. Probably just testing the waters, seeing what their team is going to be able to do against this Lions defense. And he fumbles it, and he gets brought down back at the own 7-yard line, and that will be the Lions' ball with great field possession here, as that snap was not what it needed to be. He bobbled it, and it wasn't quite able to bring it down, and definitely didn't have enough time to go for the punt there. Great job by him realizing that and just getting to the ground. And the Lions' first possession won't even come off of a punt, and it will be 1st and goal off the 8-yard line. The Lions looking to see what their red zone offense is going to be able to do. A little bit of motion in the back, hands it off to number 11, is able to get a few inches, but not far there. Great stop by the Raiders defense. No gain on the play there. 2nd and goal for the Lions. looking to see if they're going to be able to move it up and get a score early in this game. Plenty of time left, second down. So they send 3 receivers out. Interested to see what they do here. Screen might not be their worst bet here. Drops back, throws it to the side, going deep, and he gets brought down early. No flag called on the play. See, drops back in the pocket, looks right, throws right, but there was a little bit of movement before that line, but I'm not sure if the refs didn't catch it, but it will be 3rd and goal either way for the Lions. The Lions definitely going to want to get a touchdown here instead of a field goal, but they'll take what they can get. Probably going to be looking to go back to the air again. To the side, is able to move forward, but doesn't seem to be able to get touchdown there. Great carry there, but might be too little too late. They're on the 1-yard line. They seem to be keeping the offense on the field, wanting to start off the season strong and getting a touchdown on the first drive. Risky play by the Lions, but not surprised to see them do it, and I don't think anybody's going to complain. Drop it back over for quarterback sneak. As they go into the pile, doesn't quite look like they made it in. And Toms River East defense doing a great job there, and once again, another turnover on down. Very interesting first 2 drives here, but the Raiders will get the ball on the 1-yard line, which is always extremely dangerous for safety potential. But I gotta give the Lions credit for trying to get a touchdown early here. It seems like their Redstone offense was not able to get it done. The Raiders are looking strong there, able to stop them and able to just give up 1 run, but able to keep them out of the end zone and stopping them at their own 1 and holding the line. Interested to see what they'll do here. A run would be risky, but so would a pass. But he's able to get through the line of scrimmage, able to get maybe a yard or 2 before he gets stuffed. Good play by design there, able to maybe get a yard there. They'll take whatever they can get to get themselves a little bit of room to pass the ball, but gotta say, it's pretty weird first 2 drives. As the Raiders drop back. Takes a snap, goes left. Hands it off to the left, able to get a couple of yards here, able to maybe pick up the first down there. And great run there. Not sure if that was designed or on the fly, but either way, it was definitely good play. That will get them to 3rd down and short, giving them a little bit of room to work with now. But it is 3rd down. 3rd and 3 for the Raiders there. Ooh. And a great play by the Toms River East, just getting them to jump a little bit. And able to move the chains to get a first down. Getting Liberty line to jump early and false start. Lions.
First down for East.
Not quite sure who on the offensive line made the move to make the Lions defense think the play had started, but whoever it was, big props to them. And they'll take whatever they can get to move the chains. Snaps the ball, looks left, is able to break one tackle, able to move forward 2 or 3 yards. So he gets brought down.
Give about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 for the Raiders.
From their own 18-yard line. Really good rally from there here, able to get forward and get a first down. Their first down and the first down of the game. Now looking to throw. Looks left. Has to scramble to get some yards. Is able to move forward 5 yards. Able to get the first down before he gets brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. Great carry there. Great vision by the quarterback to realize that there was no way he was getting that ball out, but sees a perfect running lane. That is the second first down for East, picking up a little bit of ground here.
First down for the Raiders from their own 26-yard line.
Go defense! Go! Let's go, D, holding it! Slice right!
Now, looking to hand it off, able to get maybe a yard, is able to break a couple of tackles before the Lions show up and bring him down. But once again, even with runs like that, able to get a yard or 2. Really solid plays here from the Raiders. As the Raiders look to start again, hoping to get another first down here. Drops back, looks right, throws right. Almost able to pull that in for a couple of yards, but that will be incomplete. The coverage there, solid by Javon Villas. Doing a really good job there of just making sure he wasn't able to grab that and keep it in. Incomplete, and 3rd and long for the Raiders. Not the situation the Raiders want to be in, but they were able to get their offense moving. But the Lions' past 2 plays have been on them. See what they decide to do here. Takes the snap. Does great play there, but isn't able to get much yards there. And they will bring on the kicking team once again. Special teams not doing such a great job on the first drive, but hopefully they can clean that up and get it going. Gets ready for the snap. Good snap there. Kicks it high and far. That ball will roll for the Raiders as they stop it on the 30-yard line. Great punt there by the Raiders. The Lions will take it over on the 30. Definitely want to get their offense moving, as they haven't had much movement so far in this first quarter. as the Liberty Lions line up. And pitch it out to the side, able to get past one, able to get 10 yards, 15, 20, going down the side. It's a foot race now, able to get past the line. It gets brought down at the 15. Great run there, able to avoid and break a few tackles on his way. And that is the explosive start that the Lions wanted to get from the beginning of the game, but able to pick it up on their second offensive drive. 55-yard run there. And that was an explosive run. He was just able to pick up the speed and go. A little bit of confusion on the Lions here. But the last time they were in the red zone, Toms River East did a great job of stopping them. See what happens now. Lions line up for the snap. Moving in the back, hands it off, gets it up the middle, able to get a few yards there. Not quite able to move the chains, but gets past the 10. And I would like to welcome back Mr. Harry Ferrone. How was it on the bus?
A little crazy out there, Bri. Hopefully they're turning my microphone on now. I apologize for the heavy breathing as the bus is located a half a mile from the stands up here.
As they are, as the Lions take the ball, hands it off. He's able to get a few yards, but a great one-on-one tackle there. Able to stop him at the 1 yard line.
Tell you what, been a pretty tight game so far. We had some issues continuing to battle some equipment issues today, but we'll try and get this stuff sorted out for you in this first quarter.
And
cheerleading squad out there cheering along here.
And the Lions getting a first and goal for the second time tonight, really wanting to put it in. Last time they went through all four and just stuck with it and tried to keep it going, but weren't quite able to get it
pretty
done.
Nice defensive stop there by Toms River East on that last series of downs. But here they are. It looks like what looks like the 1.5 yard line. Let's see if they can stick it in here and get some points on the board.
And if I was Toms River East, I'd be packing that line, which it seems like they are. Going for the handoff. The ref's yet to call it. They're going to call it short.
I think you're right. Take a look at the instant replay on that, see if we can figure out where that ball stopped.
Ball looks like it's on the half-yard line. Able to pick up maybe a yard there. And if they could do that again, they have themselves the first score of the night. But I will say the ball really has not left the Toms River East side of the field. Able to move forward, but once again, seems like he gets stopped. This Toms River East defensive line looking strong.
They are a quick reminder to our director on the bus, Amber, to headset up so she can talk to us in the booth. Seem to be having a problem with our return feed. Doesn't seem to show our replays, so you're going to have to give us a shout when those replays do get played back for us. Thank you.
As the Lions now really got to be desperate to score here. Had two great opportunities. Really going to want to capitalize on this one. Snap the ball, hands it off, and that one, that's got to be a touchdown there as they move forward, and the refs will call it. 6-0 lead for the Lions. And just a great start right off that with a 55-yard run for the Lions. as they go for the extra point, which isn't as consistent in high school football as it is in the NFL or even college. But the Lions going to be looking to make that a 7-point lead. They get ready to kick here. 6-point lead so far. And kicks it, and that is good for the Lions. Now with a 7-point lead.
Here we see the replay there as the ball goes up and through the goalpost. And Liberty on board 7-0.
As the Lions get ready to kick it off.
All right, so here's Liberty ready, set to kick off here with a 7-point lead. Again, Bri, beautiful night here. We're still working out some of those kinks for our first big game of the year here.
And really using everything we got here. Beautiful night and a great kick going deep.
Oh, serious boot into the end. That's going to roll out of the end zone, and that's a pretty solid kickoff here for Liberty. I haven't seen a ball roll through the end zone in quite some time.
And he did it on the first one too. Went out the side.
Let me take a look at the replay here. Pretty solid kick. Reminder to Amber, she's got to kind of describe what's happening for us there. And that ball rolls through the end zone, and they'll pick it up on the 20. Tom Javarese ready to roll. Quarterback. Nick Trotton under center.
I gotta say, the offense has been looking pretty good. They just haven't explosive play to get the drive started. They were able to get the two first downs, but that is a problem that has been plaguing them throughout the night.
That's a loss of 13 there as that snap was mishandled here, and we'll take a look at the instant replay and see if we can figure out what happened there. You can see here the snap just through the fingertips here of Nick Trotton. That she needs to describe what's happening on screen for us. And that's going to be
And Toms River East now.
alrighty, and Mr. Noble up there fixing camera one. Hopefully camera one's just up and ready to roll. Reminder to Mr. Noble that his next thing to fix is our final output monitor on up in the booth.
As the first quarter ends with a 7-0 lead.
Yes, and
for
it's
the
going to end
Lions.
up with a second, and I think that's 20. Is that 26? Second and 26 it is. And the Liberty band here is doing a nice job out at the game. They moved them out of the bleachers and out onto the track so they could physically distance them a bit better. It's so good to see them out here in support of this first home game. Cheerleaders out here as well. We take a look. We've got the cheerleaders giving a cheer right now as the two teams relocate sides. Perfect day for a football game here in October.
It really
Feels more
is.
like an early September day, to be honest, doesn't it?
Honestly, it really does. And I mean, it might just be because the sun is still out and the game has moved forward a little bit from 7 o'clock start to a 5 o'clock start. But either way, I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think our entire crew is actually happy to be out here in somewhat warmer conditions. You never know what an October football game could bring you. And Toms River East here, 2nd down and 26.
As they get ready to take the snap. A good snap. They're able to hand it off, get it to the side, able to pick up some yards there, but not enough to even
like
get
a-
back to the original line of scrimmage.
Team tackle there. Liberty defense holds up there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and quite a bit of distance to go here.
And that's the thing. That's a good run if it was 1st and 10, but in a situation where it's 2nd and 26, that run isn't going to do much for you.
Gain 2 on the play.
TRE probably looking to just get this from out deep in their territory and pick up a few yards here, maybe give their kicker a little room. This is going to be a 3rd and what looks like 17 maybe. See what coach has in the playbook. They spread out the wideouts.
They're going to definitely have to look to pass here.
And timeout.
No flag on the play.
Like a flag on the play. And that's probably going to be an offsides call if you ask me. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They pick up 5 now. They started at the 20, so 10. It looks like 15 now.
Offside on the line.
They need to get to the 30 for a 1st down.
And that's definitely what
So that's still 15. I think I counted wrong before, Brian. My apologies.
Yep, and that's definitely what they needed. I mean, it doesn't quite get them all the way there, but at least if they punt it, they're not going to be punting out of their own end zone.
Timeout. Toms River East.
Little timeout here. Once again, the Liberty Band playing some music.
And I'm sure they were glad to hear the news that they were going to be able to play at football games, baseball games, and whatever they needed to play at.
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite a blow to the marching band that their marching band season was basically canceled. So to be able to come out and, participate in a night, early evening football game is a good opportunity for the band to come out and show some support for the Lions. And it's in 16.
I believe so, as they take the line, making an adjustment here. 4 wide receivers out. Definitely
Pass.
looking to throw.
Like pass, they are. He's going to keep it.
He's able to throw it down the side and not able to be pulled in there. Great attempt there.
Pretty nice. Yeah, Brian, I agree. I mean, I thought it was pretty solid. Let's take a look at the replay here. We'll see that the offense did a nice job of defending here for the quarterback as he was waiting for his man to get open. And the throw just a little bit low there. And that's going to bring up 18, which means that TRE is going to be punting. And you can see that's an incomplete pass. And it's 4th down, and TRE ready to punt. Clean snap.
And high arching kick there. Fair catch called. Not bad field position for the Lions.
Yeah, pretty
once
solid
again.
fair position. That was fair catch by number 1, Javon Villas.
And that was pretty good punt considering it. But once again, the Lions are just staying in the Toms River East half. Not getting a break.
Well, just on the other side of the beginning of the 2nd quarter here. Liberty up 7-0. And the Liberty offense coming back on the field. That's Javon Villas, the quarterback.
And
featured
Lions-
running back today for Liberty. This looks like Gian Labazi. Let's see if that holds up.
There's a flag there. The Lions.
And the Lions are going to lose 5 on that.
Get ready to start.
1st and 15.
Second down.
Definitely going in the wrong direction here.
But once again, all they need is another good, strong run for them to be able to get back and move it forward. Last time they were able to get a 55-yard run, and that's a pretty hard thing to replicate. But the fact that they did it once shows that they do have the capability to do that and will keep Toms River East on their toes a little bit more.
Liberty puts a man in motion, and it's an inside handoff, and the ball comes out. And this could be trouble.
Able to get a
Taking
hold
the
of
angle,
the ball.
and he's going to bring him down. But the damage is done. The tackle there by number 10, Connor Hills. But the fumble there and change of possession here as the Toms River East now goes into some pretty solid field position.
And this has been a pretty interesting first half of a game of football. Pretty good starts for both teams, but then all of a sudden, these turnovers have really been hurting them. 2 turnovers on the side of Liberty, one of them costing the ball on their own 9-yard line here.
For sure, and you know, turnovers tend to be the big cost here because first of all, Liberty had good field position to start that series, and now they're at 1st and
As they look to snap the ball, snap it, hand it off, looking to go down the middle, able to get maybe a yard or two as the
Div. You're in the short guard.
All right. All right, hey, we're back having some tech problems today. Actually had some power problems on the bus today. Not sure what's going on. Mother Nature, I don't know, maybe some lightning strikes out here in this beautiful clear day. I don't know what's going on. But what we missed? We missed TRE scoring there. We've got a 7-7 game here with what looks like about 7 minutes left to play. It's hard to tell with the sun hitting the scoreboard right now. TRE is going to kick off. Liberty lost possession last series due to a fumble. So they spread out and go for the kick. Reminder to Mr. Noble on the bus that we would love to have a final monitor in here if he could get that working. That would be awesome. Nice shriek as well. That ball picked up on one hop. A little bit of room to run here. He's got an opening and brought down. Nice open field tackle by number 40 from Toms River East. That's Matt Luddy. And let's take a look at the replay here. Pretty nice open field run there. He's got good speed, juking side to side, and stopped. And you can see here, really solid open field tackle by number 40.
And really good job at Toms River East, just making sure they don't get any further and get any good field possession there.
Yeah, here we go. I think this is kind of a reset series here for Liberty as they really need to reassert. They've been moving the ball pretty well, but ball control and ball management an issue right now. They set up with two wideouts,
and it really almost seems as if Liberty's points and a lot of their possession has just come off.
And that's a run.
Mistakes.
Oh, brought down immediately in the backfield by number 66 for TRE. And that's going to be Colin McKean, or Colin Meekum, I should say.
And Liberty will lose 2 yards on the play there, 2nd and 12. Definitely not what they wanted to do coming out onto this drive.
Another solid tackle there for a loss of about a half a yard. It's going to come down to what's going to be 3rd and, what do you think? Looks like 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
We'll have to agree with our announcer here.
They go forward and back there, not able to do much. Getting stopped once again. 3rd down and 10 though. This is where they would need an explosive play maybe to get a big chunk of yards here.
And the Liberty cheer team squad trying to provide a little momentum for the squad. 3rd down and pass play.
Drops back, throws, finds the open receiver. And
he's going to be looks a little bit short to me. And let's take a look at the replay here and see, but it looks like he's going to be short by about a yard as we see a quarterback drops back. And it looks like it's going to be a referee timeout for the measurement here.
They're going to be looking to see if that was a 1st down or not. I gotta say, I don't know where they're going to consider that. His knee was definitely before the line, but that's not what counts. It's the football. Not quite sure I agree with the spot that they marked it, but they are going to bring out the chain.
They bring out the chain gang there. Kind of a fun job to be on the chain gang. You got a really solid view of the game. I remember back in my old days at Manchester, I used to work the chain gang a little. Short by about, it looks like about a half a yard maybe.
Yep, and
be interesting to see if Liberty goes for it or not. Midfield, what do you think?
I don't know. If I were them, honestly, I would. Toms River East hasn't had, not to say they've had a bad offense, but they haven't done much big plays. And even though they've gotten 2 1st downs, they were maybe a 30-yard.
Yeah, and I thought they did a pretty nice job of stopping Liberty earlier in the game on the goal line. So Here we go. We've got 4th and half a yard.
Although I wouldn't be surprised to see the Lions go for it, want to get that lead back as fast as possible.
Here it is, 4th and a half a yard. See if they try and draw him off sides. Quarterback's going to keep
forward.
it, and it looks like it's going to be a Liberty first down.
Yep, and from the
Quarterback keeper there, Javon Villas, tucks himself in behind his center and picks up the first down. So important to move those chains. We take a look at the instant replay there, that one.
just a really good job of just able to move forward. And that's one of those plays that it's a lot easier to get a half a yard than it is to get even a yard and a half. They just, as you can see, as you saw earlier from the Liberty, when they were in the red zone, they just weren't able to go those extra couple of feet that they needed. But here, they were able to get it on 4th down, avoiding another 4th down conversion. Hands it off again, able to go up the middle, maybe get 5 yards there.
Pretty solid first down pickup there. I think most people would be pretty happy with a first and pickup of 5. That gives you some pretty good options there when you're rolling the second down. And take a look at the JTV replay here. Pretty nice run, you can see, driving those legs hard, and he picks up 5 yards.
And just a really good start to the drive for Liberty. Not quite liking them getting 4th down and them going for 3 and out. They weren't a fan of that, so they decided to change it and able to go for it on 4th down, get a yard, and now looking strong again. Really going to look for a deeper play here. Drops back, looks right, throws right, and there's a
he's going to tie him up. A lot of contact there. Cooper Yorks kind of got pulled and pushed there, and that's going to mean we take a look at the JTV replay here.
And just a lot of contact
Javon
there.
Villas back.
Wanting him to go forward.
And there it is. And it's going to be 1st and 10. What looks like 1st and 10 for the Lions, correct?
I believe so.
Chain gang hasn't moved yet. They're going to march off the
and
a little tugging and pulling there, and refs marching off the penalty. There must have been contact before. Yeah, 10-yard penalty. And that's going to be a first down here. Liberty's pick up a first down. That's 1st and 10.
And I gotta say, there was a time earlier when the Lions were in the red zone that I could have very easily seen a pass interference called against the same 2 players. I wonder if it's part of the game plan for them to just bring him down early.
Oh, once again, penetration in the backfield. What looked like for the TRE there.
As you can see, he just tosses it off, but isn't able
Gallo
to do
on
much.
On the tackle there.
He gets brought
Liberty's
down.
going to lose 5 yards on that play and bring up a 2nd and 15.
Yep, and they were finally able to cross onto Toms River East half and gets brought back almost immediately, but they're going to look to maybe bait another penalty, go for another pass, and try to get a few yards. Definitely don't want to be punting it off of a 4th and 15 if it comes to it.
And Liberty spreads out the offense, and it looks like we've got a timeout Liberty here with a 2nd and 15.
And that is a good catch there by the coach.
Good chance. Yeah, it was a good chance for us to say, give a shout out to our good folks here at Liberty, our principal, Mr. Jeff Brignola, assistant principal, looks like Mr. Laxdown on the field, Mr. Bender, and Mr. Brunson. And of course, our athletic director, Mr. Panicu, here as the band is playing it up for us. The band, of course, conducted by Mr. Amazing Scott Katona.
And I gotta say, pretty good catch there by the coach staff. The play clock was winding down, and that would have been another penalty to put them back another 5 yards. But coach able to call a timeout, maybe even playing out this next play a little bit more.
This is a pretty big second down play here with a 2nd and 15. Looks like about 2.48 left to play in the half. Liberty in Tom's River East territory here. Well, actually right on the 50 to be honest. Been looking for him.
And he throws it to the side, able to pick up 5 or 6 yards, but
Oh,
able
he's
to
still
break
going.
a few tackles. Able to get a big gain of 15 there. And that's one of those times where you call a timeout, plan a play, and it just works. Another first down for the Liberty Lions.
Let's take a look at this replay here as Liberty's going to pick up the first down here. Nice pass and run here as he fights off the Raider defenders.
And just a really solid few plays.
2-yard line.
And 1st and 10 for the Lions on what looks to be the TRE 30, yeah, well, let's call it 32. 2:07 to play in the first half.
The Lions definitely want to score before the end of the half. Able to get a few yards there, maybe 4
It's like
yards
junior
there.
Joe Bradley there, number 21 on the run there.
Able to get a few yards there, a solid run, and they'll take that every time.
Oh, that was actually Zach Corrado. My eyes are going, folks. That's a 27. 2nd and 7. Ooh, way spread out here.
They're going to be looking to throw here. Went pretty well the last time. And almost calling for it on the right side, but able to throw it out to the left to get a few yards.
Joyce's pass is complete. To Connor Gallagher.
As the Liberty Lions able to get yards there, but not enough for them to pick up the first down. And they go for a quick run there. Looks like they're going to be able to get it, though.
Little inside handoff, hoping they catch TRE over pursuing. Take a look at this replay. Pretty solid tackle there from the TRE defense. And we've got a referee timeout with just 49 seconds left to play.
And
Injury on the field. That looks like, is that one of the referees down? On a knee? I think it is. Maybe he got tangled up in with, oh no, they're measuring the, they're bringing the chains out. I thought he was, actually thought he was injured there for a second there, but I thought maybe he got tangled up in that, in that play.
This is one of those times where
First
a referee timeout could really benefit a team here. This does give more time for the Lions to
I'm
plan
pretty
out
sure
the next play.
I'm pretty sure they wind the clock once the chain gang clears out. They get off the field. I'll take a look at the clock here, and
But
referee's gonna wind the clock, and the clock has started.
But a few seconds with that offense in the huddle, a few seconds more can make a big difference as a few key players
Pass play.
go out. And a slant route. And that ball, I don't know if that's considered a fumble or not. I don't
was
believe
thrown.
so. But will be marked as an incomplete pass.
We take a look here. You'll see quarterback Javon Villas is in hot pursuit here, and he gets rid of the ball as he exited the pocket. So that'll go down as an incomplete pass. 32.5 seconds left to play. And have to start sticking something a little closer to the end zone, I think.
And the only problem here for the Lions is that they're definitely going to have to go for passes here. They don't have time to
they're out of
run.
timeouts, right? They're out of timeouts too, yeah.
So it is definitely something that they can't afford to not throw
No,
it
like
here.
a run up the middle will just eat up the clock. I'm not sure they'd even get another playoff. Here we go.
Snap it, looking right, but right through the offensive line.
That's
Comes
a
the
big
Toms River
sack
East
by
defense.
Toms River East. number 21, Nick Medina. Take a look at the replay here.
And as you can see, there's just a giant hole in the middle for him to just run
And
through.
we've got Liberty's. Actually, Liberty had one final timeout left. Pretty solid replay there.
And they're going to be looking
And
get
I can
back
hear
to-
frustration in my director as we had an issue with that last replay. We apologize.
as the Liberty Lions are going to want to put themselves in field goal range, but they got to throw it more towards the side because they have 16 seconds left. They don't have a lot of time to run another play. So
No, and with the ball sitting on the 30-yard line, the field goal that's going to look at the goalposts are 10 yards back. You're looking at 30 plus 10 is 40 plus 10. That's a 50-yard boot basically.
and that's something that's not seen all that
We
common
don't see a
in
50-yarder
college,
too often. No, definitely not.
especially in high school. But we'll say the kicker for Jackson Liberty has looked pretty strong tonight.
All right, here's a big third down and 20.
And this might be one of those plays where they go big or go home, because you almost would rather it be incomplete if you're throwing it across the middle. You try to do a hurry-up
And
offense and spike it, but on a
East.
third down and 20,
East smartly calling a timeout there, tried to get a look at what the Toms River, what the Jackson Liberty offense was going to look like there for that play. Take that information back to the huddle and see if they can plan a counter to what they just saw. This late in a half, it's always interesting to watch the chess game that takes place down on this end of the field. See who gets the last adjustment, so to speak. But TRE in the last 3 downs doing a great job of pressuring quarterback Javon Villas.
yeah, and on a third down and 20, not much options available for the Lions. They could try to stick it in twice and hope that they can get a touchdown here,
Yeah.
but even a first down might not even be enough for them. Might not give them enough time unless they're really able to get a hurry-up offense going and able to get a spike off.
Right, 16 seconds probably just enough to run 2 plays to the end zone, but again, I think the last 3 downs we saw how vicious that TRE rush can be. Javon pretty much on the run in the entire series so far.
And they're definitely going to bring it back, that rush, try to blitz him out. Sack him, keep the clock running, and just end this half tied. And that is perfectly fine for the TRE defense. They'll drop back, that pressure right on him again, but able to get the pass out to the side, able to go down the left side, able to get a first down, gets pushed out of bounds.
He's going to run out of bounds with 7 seconds left. Pretty smart play there, letting the... And we got a replay here, letting the defenders come on, and Javon got rid of that ball just in time.
And that was definitely a planned play, going for the screen there.
See, pretty nice pickup there.
Letting a few of the
And you
offensive...
can see there, he's going to run out of bounds right around, where are we sitting at, the 6? 4th and 3 on the 10, it looks like. I'm sorry. That looked like about the 10. No, that's the 15. I'm sorry. 7 seconds left to play. Oh, they're going to go for the field goal here. Picked up some yardage. And this is kicker Cooper Yorks. And it looks like Toms River East is going to spend that last time out and try and freeze kicker Cooper Yorks.
That is just a great plan there for Toms River East. Wanted to bring forward that rush again, but I got to say, it's a really good play there from the Jackson Liberty Lions. Calling for the screen, drawing the defense in, and then tossing it out to the side where the runner has an open field and 2 blockers ahead of him.
Yeah,
trying
pretty
to go
solid.
forward.
Pretty solid play call there, as pretty much all the pressure in that series came from that particular side of the Raider defense.
They
7-7 game, a pretty fun game so far, I have to say.
gotta say, and especially those first 3 or 4 drives of the first quarter definitely brought a lot of attention towards the Toms River East side, but they were able to bring it back and tie it 7-7. The Lions, though, look to not keep it that way and momentarily change it to 10-7.
And let's see if the Lions are still going to go for the field goal. It looks like they are, lining up for the kick. Kicker drops back.
And this is going to be a pretty far kick, kind of pushing the range of a high school kicker. Takes the kick.
It gets up, and it looks like it's got the distance, and it's good.
And that is 10-7 lead for the Lions.
Take a look at the replay here as that ball's got both the distance and pretty much nailed it right down the middle. And Liberty's going to go up 10-7 with 2.5 seconds left to play, Bri.
Yep, and here on the kickoff, all they need to do is either put it out the back, hit it nice and short, whatever they can do to make sure that there is no return for Toms River East, because that would be devastating for them.
Yeah, you know, momentum's so important, and right now Liberty has kind of regained some momentum in this game. They'd love to go into the halftime with this 3-point lead. So, you know, the big goal right here, trying not to give up the big play. And you're right, maybe a pooch kick will could do the job here, but I mean, the kicker Cooper York also knocked the last 2 into the end zone. So
I could very
they do kick from the 40 here, though. Pretty solid kick, though.
Could see them trying that again.
You just need to fill up 2.5 seconds.
As the Lions get ready to kick it off, and they will go for a short kick there. That gets bobbled a little bit, and he's going to get brought down as the clock runs out, ending the first half of play.
First half is over, folks, but we've take a look at that last replay.
As you can see, just a smart play there.
Smart kick there. That ball rolls in short and is picked up, and the Liberty Lions tackle and end the half. But look, here's the key here is some mistakes here in this quarter as far as the, in this half as far as the ball handling goes. But we've got a pretty exciting game here at 10-7, Liberty in the lead. We've also got an entertaining halftime show for you here as I believe the band's going to go out and play something for us, which is something we look forward to. It's going to be senior night for the cheerleaders first, so we'll be sure to catch that action for you. I'll talk you through that action. And the dance team, I believe, will also be performing a number today. And we're going to go to a commercial, and when we come back, we'll have either the band or the cheerleading squad for you. Let's see what we've got. We'll be right back.
So new piece of technology we have this year at JTV. Well, actually we got it end of last year, but we're really using it for the first time for games, is a cable camera. So what it is it's pretty new technology. It runs on a cable across the sideline of the field and is controlled remotely. So it's pretty neat in that it can get the shot where it tracks the action down the field. So when there's a running play, we can follow the action down the field. And 2 operators do it. So we have 1 operator that's controlling the actual camera on the trolley that goes across, and then we have another operator that actually controls the camera. It's panning, tilting, and rolling. So it's pretty cool new technology. Yeah, we actually did have some problems with setup yesterday. It's about a 300-foot run across the field, and the way that we initially planned it was 12 foot in the air, and the problem with that is that when the camera trolley gets to the center of the field, it was hanging a little bit low. It got to like 7 feet in the air, which is a little too close to the top of the player's head. So our absolutely amazing buildings and grounds guys went out. They got us new.
Your day here for the Liberty cheerleading squad. From our commercial there. And you can see there we've got a nice shot there, camera 3. Thank you, Billy. A lot of teams kind of taking care of their senior nights a little early this year, just in case. We'll let Mr. Wendelak do the explaining.
brilliant, sensitive, articulate, and very fun, and has a personality that shines so bright. We're always proud of you and know that wherever you go and whatever you do, your star will always shine. We love you, Mom, Dad, and you.
Yeah, I wish somebody would say nice things like that about me. That was pretty nice.
Next up, Captain Nicolina
I know this one.
college to major in chemistry and hopefully get to cheer at her dream school, Clemson University. She hopes to become a dermatologist. I am so proud of your accomplishments the last 3 years of high school, and I'm wishing you the best of luck in your senior year. Love, Mom.
Let's see. Right now I see camera 3. Beautiful shot there by Billy. If we cut around, I'll let you know.
Bailey plans to attend directors of CCNJ and major in English. Every day you make us proud of who you are.
All right, as we currently see only on camera 3, that Jackson Liberty, there we go. Cut over to camera 2 there. Nice job, Jessica. I'm sorry, Rebecca Rosenberg. Nope, that's Emma Idle on camera 2. Shout out to Emma Idle. One of the shortest girls I have in class.
Kayla plans to attend college. She would like to major in forensic science and maybe part of her future career. We are so proud of you and know the future holds great things for you. Always try your hardest and do your best. With love, Mom and Dad.
Very nice. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Senior heavy cheerleading squad.
Evelina Alistair. Evelina plans to go to college after high school to major in biology or chemistry. For her career, she wants to become a doctor. We are so proud of you.
That's amazing.
You're such a hard worker in school and in every sport. We love you so much, and we wish you good luck and happiness in your future. Love, Mom, Dad, and Danny.
Dr. Vallister. She's in for a long haul in school. I'm sure she'll be fine. Congratulations to the senior cheerleaders for the 2020-21 school year. Taking care of business there. Nice group. They do quite a bit for the Spirit here at Jackson Liberty High School and involved in lots of other activities.
Everyone now directs their attention
And
to
now
the field.
it's time for the band.
The Jackson Liberty High School Marching Band will perform their 2020 show, songs including Estancia and Can't Stop the Feeling.
Mr. Scott Katona,
Drum
the
majors,
band
is the
director.
ready?
Drum majors up into position as we get a look at the 2020 show from
Jackson Liberty
last
High
year.
School Marching Band, you may take the field and halftime entertainment.
And here we go. You're in for a real treat, folks. I'm going to step aside and let you enjoy the music. Jackson Liberty's 2020 Marching Band Show. All right, and the Jackson Liberty High School band finishing up there, giving us a nice show. That was the 2020 marching band show from last year, directed by Mr. Scott Katona, and what a treat that was tonight. I didn't expect to see that. I'm just totally blown away by the fact that first of all, these guys had time to practice that, but also they remembered their show from last year. I guess that's why I'm not a musician there, Brian, for sure. But we've got more fun lined up for you here as the band clears its items there. The Jackson Liberty dance team, okay, coached by Mrs. Gribben, is getting ready to take the field to entertain us with a little dance number there. And these girls are fantastic. They work so hard, involved in they dance here at the pep rally. They'll dance at basketball games. They've danced in our JTV holidays show, Home for the Holidays, which we are, of course, still doing. What it's going to look like, we don't know yet, but that is under construction right now as we start to plan that. We've got lots of different scenarios in our head, but we will be bringing you that high level of entertainment for the holidays that you expect from JTV. And here they go. Actually, our director today, Amber Buckley, out there pulling double duty today, also directing tonight's football game, but also dancing for the dance team. And they take up quite a bit of space. Pretty sizable dance team, 25 girls this year. That's a big squad.
And now, your Jackson Liberty dance team.
Mr. Wendelak giving them that fine intro. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
star. From the plane to the helicopter, yo. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs. Nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Calling my phone like I'm locked up. Nah, stop. From the plane to the helicopter, yo. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs. Nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Hey, shorty with the long take, I don't talk. Hey, shorty with the long legs, she don't walk. Yeah, last year I kept it on the truck. Hey, 2020, I can't get up. Yeah, I want a long life, a legendary one. I want a quick death and an easy one. I want a pretty girl and an honest one. I want big strength and another one. Yeah, and I'm troublesome. Yeah, I'm a pop star, but this ain't bubble gum. Yeah, you would probably think my manager is Scooter Braun. Yeah, but my manager was turning and Buddha Braun. Yeah, hey, look, Ariana, Selena, my diva. You can take as many charges as you need to, my girl. Like platinum, just like all of my releases, my girl. Come for me, I'll tear them all to pieces, my girl. I'ma show you senses what relief is, my girl. She's gon' take it from back to how you speaking. And I'm not driving nothing that I gotta stick the keys in. Wonder how I got this, so I swear I got this.
Give it up for your Jackson Liberty dance team.
All right, there it is, the Jackson Liberty High School dance team. We're going to take a short break for a commercial, and when we come back, we'll have the second half. Liberty versus TRE. Liberty up 10-7. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Unfortunately, I don't have that.
So new piece of technology we have this year at JTV. Well, actually we got it end of last year, but we're really using it for the first time for games, is a cable camera. So what it is it's a pretty new technology. It runs on a cable across the sideline of the field and is controlled remotely. So it's pretty neat in that it can get the shot where it tracks the action down the field. So when there's a running play, we can follow the action down the field. And two operators do it. So we have one operator that's controlling the actual camera on the trolley that goes across, and then we have another operator that actually controls the camera. It's panning, tilting, and rolling. So it's pretty cool new technology. Yeah, we actually did have some problems with setup yesterday. It's about a 300-foot run across the field, and the way that we initially planned it was 12 foot in the air, and the problem with that is that when the camera trolley gets to the center of the field, it was hanging a little bit low. It got to like 7 feet in the air, which is a little too close to the top of the player's head. So our absolutely amazing buildings and grounds guys went out. They got us new things to hold it up in the air, so it's now at 20 feet. So it's well over everyone's head, and should have a really awesome shot of all of the action. So it's we're super excited to try it out. I just want to thank all the buildings and grounds guys and Ed Ostroff, who really made this thing happen, along with building administration. Everyone was kind of, full in, because it's anything where we get to show new technologies to the students and get them to experience new technologies and work new technologies that are actually used in the field is a great chance and great opportunity for them. So we're super excited to have this rolled out, and can't wait to see it in action tonight. So I'm sure you've probably been seeing it already by the time we're rolling this news package, but if not, look out for it. It's the camera that looks like someone's running at 50 miles an hour across the side of the field at 20 feet in the air. That's the one. All right.
Hey, welcome back for the start of the second half. And we've got us a hot one here, Bri. What's the score?
7-10. The Lions taking the lead late in the first half with only a couple seconds left to play, able to get in a extra point to get the lead.
That's
10
it.
to 7.
And good news for us, too, Bri, because it looks like we've got a lot of our technical problems worked out. We've got us a final monitor up in the booth so we can track what's going on. Kudos to our tech team for making it happen, and we will apologize ahead of time here as we go through the awkward adjustment from daytime to nighttime over the course of the next half hour, 40 minutes there as our camera operators adjust to daytime, spilling over into night. Here's a beautiful shot here presented by our fearless leader, Mr. Noble there, flying our helicopter. Oh, I'm sorry, not a helicopter, Brian. What is it again?
I don't know. I think it's like this drone thing. I don't know.
The airplane. That's right. I'm
right,
sorry, the
that's it,
airplane
yep.
over. Yes, or maybe it's a drone. I'm not sure.
Doesn't matter.
Providing these beautiful shots there. Nice shot of Liberty campus there as TR East is going to kick off to Liberty and get things underway here in the second half.
And the kick goes far deep, but able to recover it at the 20, able to make a couple of...
Line drive there. That was a line drive kick. I think maybe looking to catch Lib off guard. Let's take a look at the replay here, and there is nobody happier than me right now able to take a look at these replays. Our camera 3 operator, Billy Bad Boy. What's Billy's last name? McCarthy, doing a nice job of getting us the action here as we see this this nice run back and a solid tackle there. That run back, of course, by number 7, Brandon Weish. 1st and 10 for the Liberty Lions. Bri, here we go.
And gets ready to snap the ball. Definitely looks like they're going for a run here. No doubt in my mind. Hands it off, goes up the middle, able to get a few yards, and starting off strong, able to get 9 yards. Not quite able to get the first down there.
That's Gian Labazzi.
And that will be a second and less than 1.
Take a look at the quick replay here. And a pretty nice team tackle there as we come back live.
And they go for the run again, able to get a good chunk of yards there, getting 4 yards there on the carry. First down for the Lions. They're looking to start off strong.
That is a Liberty first down. They're moving pretty quick here early on there. We barely had enough time to squeeze off an instant replay there. You know they're running things, running a little bit of a hurry up when that happens.
And to be honest, I wouldn't be that surprised to see Toms River East trying to take things slow.
If we see that handoff, pretty nice handoff, and a pick up a 4 there, Brian. You're right.
Yeah, and I mean, Toms River East would probably love to take a timeout here, but it's just not something that you can really do.
A little early in the second half for that, right?
Yeah, and they just really need time to regroup
And
here.
pass
Throws
play.
it out, and that ball will be dropped.
That was a pass to number 11, Casey Braun, into traffic.
And just a really good throw and good route there. Just good defense and all around just didn't quite work out for the Lions.
Yeah, and again, that Toms River East defense doing a really good job of keeping Liberty in check for this game.
And the only thing I'd say about Liberty's game so far is they need to seem to spread out a little bit more. Their entire basis of all their plays seems to be right out in the middle, and they seem to be doing exactly that. They move out and spread 4 receivers out to the side, and they go for a quarterback sneak and are able to get 6 yards there, bring up a 3rd and 4.
Javon Villas on the play. Nice job. Pick up of 6, as you said, Brian.
As you can see, they did a really good job of disguising that as a throw, but just able to sneak his way up the middle and even able to just move that pile forward, able to get 1 or 2 extra yards.
And that's going to bring up a pretty manageable 3rd and 4. 10 minutes and 17 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
And the Lions really just marching right now, but it could come to an end pretty quick. Toms River East seems to be keeping most of their players before the first down line, just really trying to make sure they don't get too far. But in situations like these is where they tend to get a bunch of yards.
And that's going to be a sack.
Gets brought down for a loss of 10.
And Toms River East Gallo on the sack there as we Kind of tricked our camera operator there for a second. That does happen on occasion up there.
And 4th and 12, not quite something they could go for, but even on punting it, they're on this line fast. The Lions playing fast, trying to give Toms River East no time whatsoever.
4th and 12, a high snap, and that's going to cause them to get that kick. Oh, we're going to get a Liberty roll here. That ball's going to roll all the way to 25, bro.
I'm going to be honest, that was so fast, Toms River East was not ready. There was nobody back for that kick. If you take a look, good reactions for number 2.
Yeah, and if you take a look too, look at you got that Liberty roll there. Pretty nice roll.
And they expected somebody to be back, but number 2 trying to go for the block for nobody. And Toms River East just not quite ready for the speed that the Lions are coming out with in this.
Yeah, and a high snap too.
Now, the Raiders going to be looking to move forward fast, and they're going to want a big play here. The only real offensive big play has been that 55-yard run from the Lions, and that kick started a drive where they just punched it into the end zone, and that has been their biggest score of the night. But throws it out to the side, able to pick up a couple of yards, maybe 4 yards, and they'll take that.
Got some friends across the way there, the Maylards, my next door neighbors. Kids go to High School East. They're here. Their son playing, John Luke, playing for the Toms River East squad. And quick shout out to Maylard family. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6.
They're going to be looking to move the chains further now. Seems like they're going to go for a run here, but never know with them. Going out to the side, able to jump over a tackler, go forward, able to get 20 yards and more. Going forward, able to finally get wrapped up by the Lions defense. And a good 5 seconds before he gets brought down.
Nick Trotton with a huge run there. He is almost tackled like 3 times. Let's take a look at how he does. 1, 2, gets a nice hole there, and then just uses his speed to get between these 3 defenders. Nice move there. And that's that slow down, able to come back and tackle him, but that's a 1st down, Toms River East.
And even nice there, even when he gets wrapped up, he's able to stay on his feet for quite a while, fending them off. Hasn't even fallen to the ground yet, but just a really great job there. And they go quick again, throwing it to the side, wide open receiver, but just overthrown.
Wide open receiver. Again, kind of a hurry-up play there. If we can take a look at that replay, we'll get a look at how close this one was to being connected on.
And I don't know what these teams did during halftime, but whatever it is, they are playing faster.
Yeah, both teams working a little bit of hurry-ups like here and there on different plays, but wide open receiver there. They just missed the connection there. A shout-out. Listen, a quick shout-out to our crew today. We've got a pretty new crew for this evening, and as this game has progressed, our first football game of the year, the retraining of crews and stuff, I'm seeing a difference already here in the second half. A shout out to my camera operators doing a great job out there.
And able to take the ball, run forward, able to get a good 4, maybe 5 yards there. Getting down, and 3rd down and 5 here. They got to be careful because they could go for another throw. They might get another open wide receiver, but will it be enough? That is the big question.
3rd and 5. As the sun continues to set here at Jackson Liberty Stadium here.
As they seem to slow it down a little bit here, taking a little bit more time to plan out how they're going to take this. Putting 2 receivers out wide,
and
too
pass
close.
play.
And nobody across the middle of the field.
Brought down by Gian Labazi. He's that middle linebacker. And this is a huge play as, look, Toms River East looking to do something here, but nobody's open really. Open a little bit late there, crossing across the middle there, number 2, Mike Mandera, but by that time, Quarterback Trotton running for his life there.
And a really quite a lapse in judgment there by the offensive coordinator, not putting anybody in the middle of the field. They brought a lot of the defenders out to the sides and had a wide open gap in the middle, but weren't able to take it. But they will be going for it.
They're going to go for it. Well, in this field position, a little too far for a field goal.
But just close enough that's not punt optioning.
That's not going to work, as he's brought down by number 64 for the Lions. And that's Sal Piero. Let's take a look at the replay here.
And here,
as our camera operator, Billy, today is slaying it up there on the replays. Nice shot with a nice zoom there.
and the Lions able to get a turnover on downs at the 41-yard line. Not the greatest possession for them, but they'll take what they can get.
Hey, the big thing there is they came up with the stop when they needed to there. I mean, they had that TRE had that one huge play there to break things open, but the Liberty defense bending there but not breaking, and it's 1st and 10.
And the Lions really got to get to the fourth quarter with this lead. Fourth quarter, midway through, is when you could start just trying to waste time, go for runs and stuff. But never mind, they go for a run here, and it pays off, getting 14 yards on the carry.
Gian Labazzi wide. Take a look there. I was actually looking in the wrong direction on that play. Labazzi finds an opening there and is brought down by number 25 for TRE.
And just a really good thought-out play there, and the clock ticking down. But like I was saying, you got to get midway through the fourth quarter before you can start running plays, running the clock down. And right now, they just want to score, keep themselves ahead.
Oh, yeah, with a 3-point lead, you want to definitely put the ball in the end zone here.
And that's another 7-yard gain there.
I don't know too many high school coaches that would be comfortable with a 3-point lead. So the Liberty cheerleaders have sweat-suited themselves up here, Brian. We're up in a booth today, so I can only imagine that things have chilled up a bit here.
I would imagine that's one of the nice things about having a game that starts at 5.
It's 5 o'clock. It's not as bad. You can get into a sweatshirt and call it a day. And it's a 2nd and 4 here, so definitely taking advantage of this nice weather today.
As they're going to look to hand it off again, able to get maybe a yard there, if even.
Yeah, that's tackle there by number 25. Let's take a look here. I don't have a name for him.
Able to go forward.
Pretty nice team tackle there.
And to be honest, it looks like the Lions were pushing forward without the ball. They were just moving forward. But 3rd and 4 now.
Manageable 3rd down. Could be pass, could be run. Let's see what Liberty has in order here.
I don't know, they've had pretty good success with running, and they're going to look to do it again. And
they ran straight up the middle, and it's going to be close.
From up here, it does look like he got the 1st down, but it's all up to the line judges.
And that was Labazzi on the carry.
And pretty good play there. Able to just push the pile forward, but is it enough? That is the question.
And they're going to bring the chain gang in for this. It's close. They might be a 4th and 1. They're a hair short. My angle here, I actually thought it was less than that, but they're going to go for it. Again, in that part of the field, it makes sense.
For it here, no receivers out wide, everybody up close. The defense up close too, and keeps it for himself, able to definitely get the 1st down there. Great play there, sending everybody right up the middle, pushing everybody forward. And
he's going to come off the field limping a little bit there. Oh, nice tackle there. Does pick up the 1st down though.
And looks like a little bit of an injury for Javon Villas there. You could see on that run, his ankle did get a little bit twisted as he got tackled.
Let's take another look at that run real quick. See if we can figure out what happened to Javon there. We'll take a look at this right after this play.
Whoa.
And we've got a flag, yeah.
Start there.
This is what happens. You had the quarterback come out and somebody else come in. This will be a good time for us to take a quick look at that last play, see if we can figure out what happened to Javon. All right, nice and slow on the slow-mo.
As you can see, keeps the ball,
See.
goes to the outside, and number 2 just waiting for him, able to take him at the legs, which is what you're supposed to do. But as he lands,
Oh, yeah, his ankle buckled a little bit there underneath him, so.
and it seems like the type of thing where it might be a 30-second injury, but seems to be lying down, getting worked on by the staff here.
Stretching those legs out. I'm sure he'll be okay.
But they're not going to stop him from scrambling. They're still going to move forward, but it will be back to a 2nd and 10.
And it looks like Cooper York, number 16, is in for Javon Villas.
And good news,
As he
Davon
is
Villas
working. He's up, bouncing around on the sideline, so maybe we'll see him back in a play or two.
2nd and 11. Wouldn't be surprised if they look to go through the air here, although they do have what they might consider a backup quarterback.
York's kind of a guy that can do just about anything over there. A wide receiver, kicker, you name it.
Snaps the ball, fakes it to the right, but isn't able to get any yards there. Gonna put them at a 3rd and 11. Luckily for them, not losing any yards.
Third's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 here. Javon Villas back in after sitting out for a couple of downs. Little temporary, generally speaking, when you're out for only a couple plays, it ends up being some type of soft tissue type of temporary injury there.
And
See him back up.
once again, the Lions playing with this fast of an offense. That's got to be, they got to be working themselves up a little bit. And once you stop, you got to take a second to breathe, but throws it to the left side. And that's a lot of contact there.
A lot of contact. So he got his hand under his, we'll take a look here. See if we can see where things go wrong here.
And
Let's see if our camera operator can whip around soon enough. And a little bit late on that one, but
either way,
definitely
you
got
could
an arm in there.
You could just see how close he was to
And this
getting
is
him in.
This is a huge play here. We go from a 3rd and 11
And they seem to be
to
calling
there
it
it is.
back. Okay, a little bit of miscommunication on the field there, but it will be 1st and 10 for the Lions.
1st and 10 for the Lions from the 22. Huge play.
And they're going to call that one from the spot of the foul. But, you know, the Lions got a little bit of a break there. Not quite sure. That ball might have been a little bit overthrown either way.
And only 38 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter.
Get ready for the 4th quarter where the Lions are going to want to keep possession and hopefully get a score.
That's a good opportunity for us to take a look at the JTV drone shot here. Mr. Noble piloting this evening. It's a pretty shot of the Liberty campus there. Tennis courts on the left. The building in the background there. And we're back live. And there's a flag, and I'm going to guess there's movement.
And a
gonna
false
guess
start
there's a
there against the Lions, pushing themselves back again, and that's just something they can't afford to do.
Yeah, you know what? You're in good field position, and that's going to cost them 5 yards.
Especially with the momentum they just built up, it kind of all drains away, but they are looking at pretty good field position, even for a 1st and 15 with a couple of plays that they've been
True,
running.
Brian. Also, too, the thing for us to remember, too, is this is really the first game for these guys, okay? So, you know, a lot of times that first game, even at the pro level, there are more flags in that first game as these teammates are getting used to playing together.
Oh, and he's able to break away and try to get forward maybe a yard, but tries to juke him out and just ends up backtracking. As we take a look at that play again, he goes forward, gets pulled back by the leg, goes forward again.
Pretty nice play there by number 4, Josh Hankins.
And a great drone shot here, as you can see. The Lions players switching side as the quarter will run out.
They're going to take this clock run out and just switch sides to the other side of the field. Jackson Liberty up 10-7 as we enter into the fourth quarter, 2nd and 13. And the Jackson Liberty band doing their part, as are the cheerleaders, trying to get that crowd going. I should say that physically distanced crowd. They did sell only a certain number of tickets, spaced people out. There is one group for a red zone there in the middle. Those are students here at Liberty. Again, pretty good crowd for a Monday night. You know what, Brian? Again, I just want to say it's so good. A quick shout out to our administration team here at our school and really in the school district in general that had managed to put together a nice plan for us to get back to school safely. I think the kids have benefited from it. And who would have thought, a month and a half ago that we could be out here on a Monday night playing high school football.
Yeah, to be honest, I was questioning whether I was going to need to get a job, but glad JTV
Yeah.
still up.
Well, it's good to have you back. It's good to be back. We're going to kick off this this fourth quarter here. 2nd and 13 for the Lions. And that's going to pick up one. That's the Labazi on the carry. That'll bring up a 4th down. Pretty close to, I don't know. I think they're probably going to, they might go for a kick here.
Wouldn't
Field goal, I'm pretty sure they were pretty close to the same spot last time, no, Bri?
I believe they might have been a little bit farther forward, but he was definitely
Oh, it's
able.
3rd and 13. I thought it was 3rd
Oh.
and 13. Oh, my bad. I thought it was 4th. My bad. Nice smell pass.
They're going to look to pass it again. Has somebody out to his left,
that
toss
ball's-
it out, and that's going
that's
to
a-
be marked as a fumble, but the ball will
It looks like he recovered it.
go back to him. And that sigh of relief from the Lions there.
Yeah,
that
and
would have been
it looks
a
like
play.
they only lost 1 or 2 on that one, too, so it'll be interesting to see what they do here on 4th down.
And they would love to have that play back. It was a really good, well thought out play where he could have gotten maybe 4, 5, 6 yards there, but just not quite able to bring it in.
And Villas going back out, and we'll see what the decision here is. Whether they go for the field goal. And it looks like they're not going for the field goal here.
And
4th and 15.
honestly, I'm not
Oh,
surprised.
this is fun. I'm liking this.
A high school coach, 6 points really isn't enough. But a touchdown is
play.
all that separates, but throws it deep to the side. Intercepted. Able to pull it back. Try to run forward. Breaks a tackle. Gets brought down by the 20.
And that's the quarterback, Villas, that actually had the tackle. And you can see here the tackle.
And he's able to make the reception, able to get down to the side. Not quite able to make it even back to the line of scrimmage. But great interception for him here. They get ready.
Well, no harm, no foul there.
Snap the ball back, keeping it for himself, able to move forward. A good chunk of yards there, getting maybe 7 or 8 yards.
That's number 15, Nick Trotton. You know what, this is going to be an important drive here to TRE to try and put something together here. Not very good field position to start off this drive. I think what's going to be important is to get some positive yardage here. They don't feel like they don't need to go for too much too early here. Plenty of time left in the game.
Yeah, and with how the TRE offense has been looking, don't blame the
big
line.
opening in the middle.
And if he was able to stay on his feet there, that was easily another 10 and maybe all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, Trotton picked up a first down there. We take a look at this one here. The Liberty defense comes through. Able to
By the time he gets
pick up a first down.
gain of 13 there. Really strong performance on the running side of the ball for TRA.
Hand off to number 4. Brought down. Probably a loss of a yard there. Ahmed with the carry. And brought down in the backfield. Pretty much got about 2 steps before he was tackled. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. Raiders of Toms River looking to mix things up a little here.
2nd and 9
And a
on
beautiful
the
dusk shot
40.
for us here.
Ooh.
From the
Snaps
shotgun.
ball.
Trotton's going to keep it. And he's tackled by number 54. That's Ethan Connor on the nice open field tackle.
And to be honest, what I'm noticing here is that the amount of runs that they've been doing, they had a couple of wide receivers that could have gotten it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they go for a throw here. It would be risky on 3rd and 5, 8 minutes left, but I don't think they're going to want to end this with a field goal.
Pretty nice open field tackle there, I might add.
Really was, and those are scary when you're on the defense. You just really don't want to get put in that situation. And the Lions defense
It's like
jumps
the
a
play
little
got
bit.
changed there by coach.
Lions defense jumped a little bit, but they
And
will.
Whistle blows, and they're going to call a timeout. Toms River East probably a little worried that the play clock was ticking down. A little earlier than normal for a high school football game at night, but nonetheless, it's been a great night for high school football. Got a little bit of everything tonight, Brian. We had the band play a great halftime show for us. We've had some great football. We had the dance team performing, the cheerleaders senior night. I mean, we packed a lot of stuff into one night.
Yeah, doing what we can do. JTV coming out, and we'll be back
Here's the
on
drone. Here we
Friday.
see the drone coming down, flying into Mr. Noble there. Thought he was going to get a haircut for a second.
3rd down and 5, though. Toms River
3rd
East
and 5.
gonna want to get this first down. It's the last thing they do here. Be able to
Trotton's going
take
to
it
keep
back.
it, and he's going to take off for the sideline. He might have got that.
But one thing I will say, and I don't quite understand, why are they calling so many run plays? I don't know if they don't trust his arm right now, but it seems like they could set up a few passing opportunities, and they just haven't.
Well, you know, I mean, these guys are pretty comfortable with the run, and I guess there's sometimes when it gets to crunch time and you're sticking with your bread and butter, and if you feel like it's the run that's doing it for you, then you know, you have a tendency to stick with it there. And TRE doing just that. I mean,
Doesn't quite get it done, though. 4th and 1. They're obviously going to go for it.
big play here, 4th and 1 with 7 left to go.
Wouldn't be surprised if they run it, but they do have 2 receivers out to the side. Hands it off, and he did
He's
not
gonna get
get it.
stopped. Labazi with a huge stop there. He was actually tackled out of our shot. Labazi meets him at the goal at the line.
Scrimmage. It's just a phenomenal.
7:21, folks. Pretty big
Phenomenal
stop
stop
for the
there.
Lions, right? And Liberty Band happy that that big stop was made. Well, 7 minutes to play. You really, I don't know that it's time to. You're not going to drain the clock enough here. This time of the night. It's got to be about first downs and decent field position for for the Lions here.
And honestly, you even hear from the 50 with the way their kicker and punter have been looking, they could punt it right now and pin them back deep into their own territory.
Yeah, make them go the whole distance. Absolutely.
So
It's
Lions,
not easy moving the ball 100 yards. So Lions just need to be tough here.
this is a time where the coach makes the decision to keep the defense a lot closer to the line and pressure a lot more. And this is where if the Lions do throw it and are able to get a reception, that's when you get your 30, 40-yard gains.
Yeah, here's a pickup of what looks like 6 maybe. Pretty nice run. And doing all about ball safety, pretty important this time of the game. I'm sure coach has been reminding these guys to hold on. 2nd down and 3.
Lions, though,
First down, they picked up 7 on that first one.
they are looking good, and they're already wasting time. Clock ticking down, waiting for the last second to make movement, but it's brought down.
He's brought down by number 5
And
from Toms River East.
Toms River East thinking that was a fumble there. Could have seen it being a fumble, but the refs called it pretty early. As you can see, gets wrapped up and
Just from
definitely hits the ground before that ball comes out.
From the blind side there. Those are the ones you really got to be careful with. Quarterbacks don't see it coming. Ball security can be a problem from that blind side. 3rd and 4, they had a loss of 1 on that play.
Gonna make movement in the backfield again. Keeps the ball able to get out to the
Thought
side.
he was going to bounce free for a second there, Brian, but he didn't quite get out enough.
4th and 4 here in the 4th quarter.
Take a look at this one again here. He bounces to the outside, and I thought for sure he had someone, but then he's brought down and tackled just short. 5 minutes left to go. The question is, do they punt here? 4th and 2.
It's an interesting situation. They punted, they could try to pin him deep, but they go too far. They give him possession at the 20.
Get him
and
at
that's
the
not
20
what they
anyway,
want.
yeah. All right, well, here it goes. Let's. It looks like they're going to go for it.
And they got receivers out wide.
And it looks like Labazi is going to call a timeout there.
Not surprised at all that they're going to want to do that. They're going to want to see what Toms River East is planning and see what they can do against it. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if they go out for a punt.
There's a great shot of that Liberty. Hey, there's a shot on the bus there. That's our director, Amber Buckley. Alyssa Kainzos. We got Alex Gablix, and there's our technical director, Jesse Parker. And to our left, we've got, let's see, that's Keith on our slow-mo. And wait, I think I skipped Mateo in the corner there. That's a Mateo. Hey, yeah, he gets mad if I don't say that.
Yeah.
There's our bus there, and that's Mr. Noble. There he is. Look at that guy. What a beautiful haircut, huh? Yeah, that's fantastic. That's the JTV bus, folks. Big shout out to the Jackson School District for giving us these opportunities to bring you these games, in the highest possible quality that we can give you. And I know we had some issues early on tonight. Our apologies for that, but hope we had things worked out and gave you a good ride the rest of the game as it's now 4th and 2. Liberty going for it.
4 minutes, 56 seconds left on the clock.
And LaBlasi with a hand up, and he's going to pick up the first down. That is a big first down with 4:50 left.
It really is.
This could be trouble.
And
take a look at the power running here of LaBlasi. Just drives with his legs, picks up the first down.
Toms River East would definitely need to bring that speed back out if they were to have gotten that ball back, because right now, 4 minutes left, going 60 yards is not going to be easy, and they're going to need a lot of time to do it, so they're going to have to go for that hurry-up offense when they get the ball, but they first have to keep the Lions from scoring again.
They do, and 4:25 left. The Lions can take their time here. They're not in any particular rush now with this late in the game with a 3-point lead.
And if the Lions are even able to get a field goal here, that's going to be big for them.
Javon open. He's going to keep it. And Villas, touchdown, Lions.
And that is what they needed here. And glad to see that he came out of the game for a play or two with his ankle injury, but comes back strong and able to get that score.
Big moment here for the Lions. Let's take another look. Let's take another look at that replay after the kick here as they go for the extra point.
York attempting the extra point.
And that was just such a quick play there.
There it is, going for the extra point. Oh, that gets blocked.
It gets blocked.
Ball can't be advanced on an extra point attempt, but it was blocked. Let's go back and take a look at the touchdown.
Come back into Billy on camera, maybe.
We take a look at that touchdown again. Just able to
Javon
fake the
he
handoff.
finds an opening there and then just off to the races.
And not sure if he caught it there, but he fake handed it off, and the entire pile swarmed on somebody who didn't have the ball.
They bid on it.
And that's another problem that happens when you're running out of time, is the Toms River East defense are so focused on stopping them.
There's our camera operator, Billy, up there in our aerial camera, providing some great instant replays for us up there. 4:03 left to play. Liberty with a 16-7 lead, which basically equates to a 2-score lead, and that is going to be a tough call for these Raiders with only 4 minutes left. But it ain't over till it's over, as they say.
And they're going to be looking to go as fast as possible. Going to definitely need a touchdown and a field goal. That is the problem here, is it is a 2-score lead. As they kick it off, and that will dribble to a stop at the 10.
Picked up, and a group tackle there, stopped at the 18. Take a look at the replay of that kickoff.
And
pretty solid roll. Whoops, who's getting it? I guess I'll take it.
Able to move forward a little bit, but not enough.
And team tackle there. Number 5, Dante Roberto in on the tackle there. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left to play in the game. Liberty. And there's Coach, there's Mr. Wendelak. Wendo, the house announcer here, the field announcer, doing a great job. As always, the voice of Jackson Liberty High School right here. And here we go. Ooh. The Raiders ready to roll.
They
gonna run up the middle, but he's not gonna find any room there.
And the Raiders here, they're gonna need to play fast, and they're gonna need to somehow get an onside kick or an early turnover, and it doesn't look likely, but
well,
can't say it's impossible.
3:30 left to play. The tough thing here is they need to go down the field and score something first. They need to score. There's Liam Fox on camera 1 there. Liam and Alyssa Kainzos on camera 1 today. Did a nice job here. I'll tell him how his camera work is after I see the next play as we take to camera 1 right now. There's Liam's shot coming up right there. A little late.
But able to get to the sideline, able to pick up
He might call him for a horse collar there, but nope.
And pretty good play there.
See the replay here. Pretty nice pass out to the flat.
And able to.
And brought down by number 88 on the Lions.
And really good job by him, just
Brendan
keeping
McCauley.
step by step. He tries to stop too early, and it just doesn't work. But great job by him.
And hey, look, it's us. Hey guys, how's it going? Good to see you there. It's Brian Martingano, Harry Ferrone, Rocking the
First
masks
down.
tonight, as you can see. It's all about safety here. That's right. Doing what we have to do to get this thing done.
And first down and 10, looking
And
to
first-
throw it, drops back, throws it over
Oh, and
the
he's
middle.
got an open man. Oh, but that ball's going to get dropped. Spins out of the hand of, that's number 3. That's Fernando Aguiar.
And that is a big play for Toms River East, and they're going to want to do that
Pretty
one.
well-designed play here, Bri. Watch, he opens up. Just doesn't hold on. Pretty nice defensive play there by, that's number 4 for Liberty, Connor Gallagher.
And honestly, Toms River East, they should have started doing that earlier. They really needed to come out of the gate in the second half doing plays like that.
Well, you know, again, I think Emma Idle, shout out to Emma Idle. There she is. That's our camera 2 operator for half the game. The other camera operator, Rebecca Rosenberg, who's actually on the bus right now. And he's going to drop back, try and drop back. He's going to keep it.
Going to go to the side.
Takes it, and it gets rid of it. Nice pickup. He's going to pick up a first down there.
And that is what they've needed to be doing all night. They need to do plays like that where it looks like he's going to run because he's been doing that all night. It becomes so predictable. But here, he's able to stop himself just before the line of scrimmage so that he could throw it again, throws it, and finds a wide open receiver because the Lions caught themselves moving forward a little bit too much.
Just out of reach there of the hand of number 31, Jean Labazzi there. And it's 1st and 10.
And that's
from,
such a good play for
49.
Toms River East. And that's just something they're going to need to do more for the rest of the season. Drops back again, looks left, throws left deep, is able to pull it in,
Connects.
get forward, and get the touchdown for Toms River East. And this is the offense we need
That
to
is
see.
a beautiful, well-designed play. Perfectly thrown ball here. Let's take a look here. Trotman Flood.
And a beautiful throw there.
What's the gap? Drops it right in
And
to the weenie hands.
number 8.
That's number 8. Looks like Evan Mills there. What a grab, though.
And these are the type of plays that we need to see for them 15, 20 minutes ago when they had more of a chance at this game, but they definitely have a chance here, especially after a big explosive play like that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're going to go for the extra point here. They'll drive it through, and it's good. And we've got a 16-14 game. It's starting to get interesting now with just 2:05 left to play.
And that's when that extra point miss really changes things, because if they had made that extra point, a field goal would tie it. Here, field goal wins it.
Right out.
So-
And here's the big deal now. What we've East is probably going to have to, my guess is go for an onside kick here. I think they have 2 timeouts left, so I guess they could kick away and then stop the clock twice, but then they have to hold them to 4 down. So this is one of those things where the coaching staff knows the players and knows what percentage play is a better percentage play for their team. Remember, you know, you're not running the percentages just on general percentages. You run them on what you feel like your team does well.
And here's the problem. The punter for Liberty Lions has been really good tonight and solid. So you give them field possession at the 40-yard line, even if they do go 3 and out and you're able to stop the clock, they're going to pin you within your own 20, and you have to go 80 yards in. At that point, it would be maybe a minute and a half, and that's just not something easily done by any team.
No, it's not. And let's be honest, there are a few things more fun in football than the onside kick. So let's see what happens. It's been a fun game, and this is one way or the other. This is going to be a fun ending to an exciting football game here to open up the season for both Jackson Liberty High School and Toms River East.
Setting up for the onside kick here. Looking
All right,
to
here we go.
onside kick here.
That's what it looks like. And the Good Hands team out there for Liberty. And here we go, the onside kick.
Not a bad kick there. The ball comes out, and Toms River East
It's
are
Toms River
able to
East.
get
He's
it.
going to pick it up.
And that changes everything. As you can see, gets the kick out, and it bounces off the chest. And honestly, 2 minutes left. They have a big shot here. They're going to need to bring out that offense that they had during the last drive, going forward fast. This is huge for Toms River East.
Okay, we've got a first down with 2:01 left and pretty good field position for 2 minutes left to go, right?
And
things are about to get crazy interesting around here.
And things would be so different if the Lions were able to have made that extra point.
Yeah, that block could come back to haunt them, but we'll just have to take this one play at a time here, as that Liberty defense now is going to have to come up big with 2:01 left to play. Pass play here, and Traub is going to keep it. And he throws. And that one's going to go incomplete. And 1:52 left to play. It's going to bring up a second down and 10.
And the Lions looking, and that could have been a pass interference. Could have seen that call going either way, but I think the refs did make the right call.
Take a look at the replay here.
And as you can see, once again, doing that play that we talked about earlier, where they're expecting him to run, throws it, and just a little bit of contact there from the Lions, able to just push him out of the way, going for the ball, but just able to move him out of the way and make sure he does
Liberty
not
here
bring
needs
it
to
in.
avoid the big play. And here we go, 2nd and 10.
As
TRE with some momentum here late in the game.
The Lions now with 4 players back.
And that's going to be a run.
They're going to run it, and I'd be shocked if there is not a timeout.
Pick up
called
a
here.
1 there. 1:44, it looks like they probably called a timeout. Yep, they did. Toms River East going to use one of their two. I'm pretty sure they used one early in the half, didn't they?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I think they have 1 timeout left. And looks like we've got a penalty on the play. It's going to cost Liberty 5 yards on that. Maybe they didn't call a timeout. That might have been yep, that was a referee timeout. And the clock's running with 1:40 left.
And that referee timeout is going to change a lot of things. Them having another timeout, they were in the huddle the whole time. As he drops back the pocket, goes, scrambles out to the left, able to pick up the first down, gets to the sideline and get out of bounds. Minute and 22 seconds left, and a new set of downs.
TRE is going to pick up the first down as the quarterback, Totten, runs out of bounds to stop the clock.
He's done such a good job.
1:22 left. First and 10 from the 38.
In the past 7-8 minutes of this game, they've been doing such a good job of moving the football. And honestly, their defense did slack a little bit on letting Liberty score, but
quick handoff, and there's room. And a good open field tackle brings them down at the 29-yard line.
And another first.
Clock still running at 1:11, 1:09. About another 10 yards, and they're probably in field goal range here, I'd have to guess.
And that's in game-winning range.
Under a minute left to play.
Second down and 1. They're really just not going to give Liberty any time to get the ball back. The Lions really need to try to push them back
here. 40 seconds left to go. And they're going to run it. And he's going to get brought down. Looks like he may have picked up the first down. And he did.
Go forward. He's able to, he gets contact, but able to just keep going.
Picks up the first down. 35 seconds left to go. What do we do about it? They call a timeout here. I think they probably have 1 timeout left after this one. So they could run one more play and then stop it and kick it if they don't get in the end zone for the score here. But the Liberty defense needs to do something big here to stop the momentum of these Raiders that are making their way down the field right now.
And the energy of the entire stadium has just, everybody is just anticipating what is about to happen here.
And here we go. Huge play. 1st and 10
Even
from the 25.
Even 4 or 5 yards here is huge.
Could make yeah, absolutely.
And the Lions, and what they really need to do right now is keep them away from the sideline. You tackle somebody inbounds and they run
And that's
going to
be a run to the outside. He's going to have some space.
And he gets tackled.
And open field tackle. Stands him up. 22 seconds left to play.
As the clock is still
18.
ticking down.
16 seconds left here. I think that's Labazi on the open field tackle. That's 31. Yeah, he just tough on the tackle. Brings them back.
And that's what they needed to do. They needed to move them back and keep them inbound so that clock keeps going.
Yeah, and it's 17 seconds left to play. I think the field goal unit's coming out. We'll find out in a second. And doesn't look like the field goal team's out here. Let's see what we've got. Maybe.
And the kicker
Nope.
now for Toms River East on the
Oh,
sideline.
they're going for it. Liberty smartly takes a timeout. Oh man, you can feel the tension in this place right now. You know, again, it comes down to these teams knowing, the coaches knowing their kids and knowing what the capabilities of everyone on the team is. So we'll have to see with 13 seconds left to play. I thought they had one more timeout left, but
no, they just called that one. But I honestly don't know what's happening right now. It's pretty close and interesting game. 16-14, and that extra point is gonna cost them. That block there was a really good block there from Toms River East, not giving up when Liberty scored, and that might hand them the win here.
big pass play. He's going end zone.
Almost an interception.
Almost
there,
picked, but
quite able to pull it in, and that would have changed the game. But
6.8. Let's take a look at the replay here. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if that ball's intercepted, the game is over. But they're going to get one more shot at this. Pretty nice pass.
Great throw there, just isn't quite able.
And
to
he just comes across. That's number 4, Connor Gallagher, and they're going for the field goal here. 6.8 seconds left. Here it is. This is the game on the line. Pretty big kick here. And Liberty calls their last time out to try and freeze the TRE kicker here.
And this is so much pressure on the kicker.
This is what a way to end the game tonight. I mean, we have our opening night game, and it's been a fun game all night long. And now it's going to come down with a field goal attempt here with just 6.8 seconds left to go. I mean, well-played game by both squads. I mean, both teams kind of had rallies at different points in the game, but TRE right now putting themselves in a position to win this one with just 6 seconds left. And like you said before, Brian, how important that blocked extra point could be in a matter of seconds here. So we're going to have to see. And this is a makeable field goal here.
It really is. And they're kicking from the right side, which does give a little bit of difference. Makes it easier.
Here we go.
Right, left. But we'll see as
it's up.
And it is no
It's
good.
no good. It's no good. And let's take a look at the replay here. That ball was up. It's wide left. Just wide left.
Such a close game.
And
there.
with 6 points, that's going to do it here for this game as Jackson Liberty is going to win this one on that missed field goal, 16-14.
And Toms River East, you gotta come out of this game holding your head high. The ability to make that comeback and some of the plays they pulled
Oh,
off
absolutely.
late in the fourth. If they do what they did in the fourth quarter, during all 4 quarters, they could become a dominant team.
Hey, listen, this was a great game here. Both teams left it all on the field for us tonight, and a big shout out to both teams for coming out and opening their season in such dramatic fashion. Jackson Liberty kind of sneaking away with one here after a well-played game, that pretty much wraps us up for tonight. Any final thoughts, Bri?
It's such an incredible game, especially with how it started. Finishing like this was unexpected, and in the beginning of the game, you could tell this was going to be a good game. Turnovers right in the beginning, red zone starts, and once again, right at the beginning, when Liberty decided to go for it on 4th down at the 1-yard line instead of kicking a field goal, this could have been a completely different story.
Sure, absolutely.
They go for that field goal, and that would have been a way bigger they couldn't have gone for a field goal, and they would have needed to score a touchdown here.
Right out. Big shout out to both squads tonight, both teams for a great game. Again, hey, listen, we weren't sure we'd be able to be here tonight because of COVID, and to actually get a game in here and see both teams playing so well, it's been a great night. So on behalf of myself
and Brian Martingano,
hey, I'm Harry Ferrone. We'll see you next time. Hopefully early this week on the JTV Game of the Week. So long.